If you wanted to define Louisiana in one afternoon, how would you do it? Well, this is how ODB answered. It only took a few hours in Pearl River to gather our groceries. It's something Captain Eric Dumas does regularly, live off the land.
It's a pretty good little trap right there.
Yeah.
We set out from Cajun Encounters tours at the Pearl River Bridge and set out about 30 crawfish traps just to catch enough for dinner. We call dinner plus enough for 8 of our closest friends. Fresh bait and plenty of fat, juicy, late-season mud bugs to the tune of about 100 pounds. Only drawback is Captain Eric does this a couple of times per week, and his consumption of crawfish may have had side effects.
I'm about to start backing up.
Now,
if I eat any more, I'm going to be going in reverse just like a crawfish.
The afternoon just got better as we took a tour boat down the Pearl to meet a couple of Captain Eric's buddies. Only in Louisiana do the gators come when called by name. Just when you think a great afternoon on the bayou is complete, well, it's just getting started. In the canals off Lake Pontchartrain or any bayou of Louisiana, you have seen them. Well, you may have seen a big swirl or their back come out of the water. But tonight, we will fish them. No, not with a bow. Too easy. Well, sort of. We will attempt to catch them by rod and reel. However, this prehistoric creature we call the alligator gar poses a few challenges on hook and line.
their mouth, it's worse than a wahoo. It's like trying to hook cement.
It's all bone.
Not only that, for you impatient fishermen out there, like me, this is no way to test your nerves. What if I said you had to wait a minimum of 10 minutes before you could even set the hook?
Oh, now he's running. Now he's mad.
All the while, this is going on.
I feel like I'm tuna fishing, but I'm on a dock 20 feet off the bank.
Back to Grandpa Dumas' secret gar catching methods. Does it work?
Oh, you got it. Whoa! So you say.
Oh yeah, if you let it. But wait, there's more. No one eats gar, right? Well, except for the old gar ball recipe you've always heard of. What if I told you you may just start catching these smiling, tooth-filled creatures for taste alone? ODB with the 411 on a typical Louisiana afternoon on the bayou. Coming up next. Oh wait, did I mention dessert? Nothing like a crawfish snack at midnight. I grew up in the outdoors of Louisiana with a fishing pole in one hand and a camera in the other. One I used to feed my family, the other I used to feed my passion.
Look at the size of that. Just like that.
My dad always said I could tell a good story, and for 25 years that has been my focus. True tales of real people with a flavor that only comes from straight out the bayou. Stories with great taste. Louisiana Fish Fry. Bring the taste of Louisiana home. Grosse Savant Lodge. Our season never ends. Flambeau Outdoors. Built to fish, built to last. ODB is brought to you by K2 Coolers. Real value, real cold. T&O Fishing. American-made, handcrafted lures. Marucci Lifestyle Edition glasses. And Lou's Fishing. Feel the difference.
Try again, buddy.
It's a typical afternoon in the world of Captain Eric Dumas. Fishing captain by morning, running tours by day, and in between taking ODB out for a living off-the-land excursion into the Pearl. It's starting to get late into the crawfish season, but a long winter has given us a blessing of a great crawfish harvest way into June.
So what are you using the bait with?
Pogies.
Pogies. Straight
Pogie.
pogies, no catfish head, nothing
No
like that, or
catfish
does it
head.
matter?
What works good is actually trout heads work really good. Whatever smells, plus if you use the pogie, you take, it lasts a lot longer because they like to eat the eyes out, eat the nose out, takes them a little longer to eat it. You just put your whole one in there. Done deal.
Boom. Are you checking them every day right now?
Yeah, every day.
Every day?
Yeah, they'll make a soak. You can leave them. Some of the different traps you use, like this one, you have to run them pretty much every day because they'll start finding their wear out. Finding their ways out. Some of the traps you got there, you can leave out for 2 weeks. Crawfish stay in there and they're good.
That's good.
Nice little crawfish.
Now that's more indicative of what we're looking for.
Yeah, a little bit better.
Yeah.
Nice sized crawfish there. Good fat crawfish.
Now is this the prime time right now, Eric?
We're actually a little late right now. A little late simply because all that bad winter we had, water stayed up the whole time. When this water drops out of here, it's going to pull all these crawfish out of the swamp. And which happened about a week ago before we got these about 8 days of rain, and we were just hammering the crawfish. When the water dropped down, they just come right to the edge in this grass. This would not sit 8 hours without filling up.
Now, how many pounds are normally like in the back of each one of these? I mean,
It just depends. You know, different traps catch differently. What you're going to see here, you saw 2 of these traps had quite a few crawfish. We're going to have some pillow traps. We're going to have some just funnel traps, and we have some that I made myself out of just like crab traps. Right. So we just see which one catches better, and wherever you get a lot of crawfish, you might find I have a flat trap and a funnel trap right next to each other. I got a lot of crawfish in that area, and you just sit right there and just hit that same area every day.
Way back deep in the canals off the Pearl River, where postcard views and fat crawfish are plentiful.
You got a few in there.
Figured that. Yeah, that's good.
Good enough. All the water has done come back up. The
Right.
water comes up, it spreads all these crawfish throughout the whole swamp.
Yeah, they got plenty of places to go. Now, I mean, what are they primarily feeding on up in here?
It's whatever they can find.
I mean, are they meat eaters? Are they grass eaters? They eat
Eat a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Whatever they can find. They like something stinky though, as you can tell.
Yeah, apparently.
But I know where these are going to go here.
Yeah.
Anyone can crawfish. All it takes is a fishing license, but you still have to know where and when to catch them.
Got some stinky bait, got a little piece of corn. Now the corn deal, we were just trying it out.
Corn.
They say if you put the corn in there, it keeps the crawfish in the trap if you don't run them right away. But I think I've noticed a decrease in crawfish in my trap because of this corn in
Okay,
here.
now who told you the corn trick?
It's
One of your
just-
buddies?
Yeah, you know how rumors start around here, so I've got corn in my trap. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see a lot of stuff y'all don't.
All right, so that's one of your traps.
Yeah, that's one of my
and
traps.
nobody knows about. See, we have a feeling, and here's the thing about marking your traps out here. You got a lot of traffic, you got a lot of tour boats, and you got a lot of guys that they fish out here all the time. So sometimes your traps can get run, huh, Eric?
Yeah.
When you're not running them. And we think we've had that, but see here's the difference right here. That's the difference. Eric hid this one, and that's one of his special traps, but you can hide these. You hide
I
these.
just throw them out. They're underwater. You don't know where they're at. I got 80 of these out here. So if we can catch 8 traps of these just like this,
You're good.
I mean, you're good to go. And it's built just like a crab trap. This is actually 1 by 2 foot. It's got 6 funnels at the bottom. You put the funnels at the bottom. It's got a bait box in the middle. And you have a lot of room for the crawfish to move around.
Speaking of moving around, it's time. I urge you to head over to Cajun Encounters Tours, right by the side of the Pearl River Bridge. Get in a boat and go see this living swamp. Words and video cannot describe it. A living Louisiana edible afternoon. When ODB returns, game on, with the hardest mouth to stick a hook in. Prehistoric and really pretty tasty. Gar on. Next. After crawfishing up-close encounters with gators, I had to ask, what else you got, Eric? His answer got my attention. I have shot them with a bow, but never caught them on tackle. Alligator gar, prehistoric fish that still thrive in our bayou today. But catching them is, well, near impossible, unless you have been genetically instilled with old knowledge.
Who taught you this?
My uncle, Bug, his real name is Philip Heiser.
Successful tactics usually predate the 60s when people figured it out by adaptation, not by Google.
Everybody knows these things just like alligators, mouthful of teeth. You can't use any mono because they're gonna break it. Nylon, they're gonna break that also. So we're gonna go ahead with some steel leader, vinyl coated, 170 pound, 30 feet. You don't need but about 3 or 4 feet, pretty simple. We have a four-aught hook and some sleeves here. You're gonna put your hook on. Once you take it, you're gonna double it back over, right through your sleeve. Heck, you can put them on the tail and beat them if you have to. Take the other end and just take your sleeve, slide the sleeve on, and make a loop and go right back through. Beat them on something hard. Your first steel leader. Now, set of mullets. Whole bait, the whole mullet. Old clothes hanger. Cut the rod out, put a little bend, and you're gonna thread the rod right through the mullet, right at the tail, just like that. Your eye end, that you fold it over, and stick it in his mouth, and you're gonna pull it all the way through. Now, setup is, hook's buried in the corner of this mullet's mouth. The guard picks it up, he likes to run off with it. He's gonna scale both sides of this mullet before he eats it. And he's gonna eat it head first. And when he eats it, this is gonna slide out, the mullet's gonna come on top, hook's gonna be stuck in the garfish, and we reel him in. Ooh, got a rat nest and a half here, boy.
Most of the time you see the gar up on top of the water.
Right.
They're just coming up for air?
They're just coming up for air, but they're actually bottom feeders. So we're gonna let that mullet sit there, and what it's gonna do is, we got a clicker on this rod, and we're just gonna let it sit down on the floor.
He ain't gonna pull it off?
Nope, when he runs with it, that line takes off, it comes out.
I guess you've done this before, I'm gonna trust you. It's nothing's holding that rod on the deck.
Nothing at all. Called a run.
How you gonna lift him up on that dock?
We'll figure that out when it happens. We used to catch these big garfish, take them home and throw them on the kitchen table, 6 foot long. Grandmother would beat us with a broomstick to get them off the table, but we had to clean them. And it was 3 o'clock in the morning, so we'd clean them right then and fry them.
You know what I'm happy about? That these aren't my rods.
You gotta watch how you set this one down. You can't just set it down like that. They get hung up on the dock and start spinning all over when he takes off. Flip it, you gotta make sure it's upside down. You hear that noise running? He's on there.
That's like, I'm freaked out by just seeing it sitting there.
Lines are set, time to get our boil on with today's catch. Now we wait.
Oh,
Oh.
he's going again. That's a gar. We got 2 garfish running here. One going south,
One going south.
the other going north. Come on, come on. That's number 2. He's getting it. He's going out to the deep water. That's all deep water there, main canal. We're just gonna let him keep on going. I don't care if he runs out of line. All right, let's go check this one. Come on.
And y'all about here right at the right time.
That one's running better than this one. Y'all go deal with that one and this one.
Okay. All right, we're gonna deal with this one. I've been shanghaied. Watch this one, that one's a 10 foot, this one's a 4 foot.
Whoa, whoa!
Well, I told you.
He got mad.
So did this one.
Oh, this sucker, he on the crab trap.
He's going. No telling where this line's at. He headed straight north. That's south, that's north. And he's been running north now for about 5 minutes. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Crab trap, so we're gonna
Oh,
probably have to
you
pull him up
hooking?
in the trap. No, not yet.
These fish will actually go out, they'll take the bait, they'll scale it. They don't like scales.
Don't like scales.
So they'll scale both sides. They'll run one time, they'll sit and they'll scale. Then they'll run a little bit more, sit and scale. We're waiting for them to swallow it all the way down because even with a very sharp hook, their mouth, it's worse than a wahoo. It's like trying to hook cement.
It's all bone.
So you have to let them get it down. And once they get it down in their gullet, they'll come up and roll. And that's when you're supposed to set the hook.
Set the hook.
Oh,
You saw him
yeah,
roll?
I heard him
Saw him
splat.
roll? Crab trap.
Now mine's running. Watch, look. Now he's just now catching back.
I got him.
Oh yeah, you got him.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, I'm just ready I'm ready to pull back.
So, try to get him off the crab trap.
He's acting weird, but he's not running. What you doing?
What?
Uh-huh. We're letting them swallow the hook. We're keeping them because Eric likes to eat them. I've never tasted them before. So we're gonna try to fry some up.
Got that gap right there?
And Eric's got the crab trap problem. I'm ready to set the hook on this thing. You're having all the fun. I'm not doing anything till you say go. I know you got that one. 5, 6. Now you've actually got him. Whoa!
Little jumper.
Now that's a, that's probably 4 or 5, and that's, might be 5. You gotta watch his teeth. Dude.
How much line you got left?
About yay much.
You probably gonna have to try, you know?
Hold on, buddy.
Oh yeah, watch the teeth. I got him.
Oh yeah, you got him.
With a double hookup and hundreds of yards of line out, Captain Eric docks our first gar. I have been in wait mode for more than 20 minutes, and my trigger finger is getting itchy.
You got that music going. He's going. Man, that was a tuna run there, dude.
Yeah, you probably felt that hook.
So I should tighten down.
Hooking.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna wait on this next run, and I'm gonna weigh in.
Damn, he's only been on that for forever.
I mean, you know, most of gaff tops I catch stay on for 20 minutes before we. Oh yeah, I got him this time. Finally. Fine. He might be in California by now, but he's heavy. That's right, I'm having fun now.
So you got a catfish?
Huh?
So you have a
catfish this time, dude. Close. Now he got heavy, dude.
So big in the lap?
I don't know, but I'm scared that he's going.
Yeah, a little bit. That's a good one there.
A big old pike. Oh, ho, 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 ho. They're like a big old log. Not done yet, though.
We caught the shells today. We caught crawfish with shells. We got Louisiana pike with shells.
A pike's bigger than muskie, right?
Almost
Watch out, dude. That ain't good. I would hate to see that happen this late at night. How much that thing weigh?
Hello.
I'm gonna say
He's solid.
he's solid. I mean, I don't see why more people don't do that. That's fun. Fun.
Very little effort.
Very little effort. I mean, it's like, I guess it's like a big glorified catfish, but I mean, jeez, look how pretty his tail is, man. That's a big old, that's a big log.
I know he's gonna taste good.
Captain Eric made quick work of cleaning these gar and packed me a couple of strips to bring home and put to the taste test. What a day. Just a typical Louisiana afternoon. Ended with a typical Louisiana midnight snack.
We'll talk about an unbelievable day, and the first thing I wanted to do the next morning when I got up is to try what Captain Eric said was really one of the best tasting fish he grew up on. So this is my little give on fried fish, and we're gonna do it today with gar. The one thing I'll tell you about gar meat is that when you clean it, it is a little bit bloody. So what I did is I soaked it in ice water overnight in the refrigerator and just drew some of that blood off, and what I was left with was a very nice white piece of filet meat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the gar in chicken nugget style. The texture is just a little bit different, and I really like it because it actually, it holds firm, you know, and gives you a nice little chunk. So next we're gonna do our batter. I don't use egg wash like a lot of people do. I use kind of an old school. My old baseball coach showed me this one day, but I use a couple of tablespoons of yellow mustard, a little bit of fresh honey, and then we're gonna just stir that up. You can squeeze a little half a lime, that never hurts. Some new and some old from Louisiana Fish Fry. This is their new Cajun crispy style, and it's got a little kick to it. It's spicy. We're gonna go half and half. We're gonna go half of the old school Louisiana Fish Fry. It's a good cornmeal, good blend of seasonings. We're gonna put in about a quarter bag of the spicy. We'll quickly put them in the batter. We're only gonna make a few for TV. Got a few hungry boys back in the back playing TV games and watching the College World Series, so gonna have a nice little snack for them later. I like a grapeseed oil. It's a little bit better oil to fry in. It doesn't heat up and burn as much as vegetable oil, and hey, benefits of health. So the thinner you slice, generally the crunchier it gets. I'm gonna say about 3 minutes on each side. A little fresh cut lime. Really unbelievable. You can taste the spicy, the sweet of the honey. Great texture. I actually like the texture. It's more like chicken, pure white meat. All right, alligator gar.
Open up. Stop it. All right. Gonna show you how to catch a Louisiana muskie, alligator gar.
That's my term. I came up with that. It's my t-shirt. He's a thief.